Curtis Blaydes released a statement since his KO loss to Tom Aspinall last night. Curtis posted this to his Instagram story. He wrote, "Sorry guys, I got greedy when I touched him early and threw out the amazing game plan that my coaches came up with that would have worked, I'm sure of it. No excuses. Tom was on point tonight. I know this isn't the end of my journey, but damn it, I know I'm better than tonight's performance. I appreciate all the support truly. It's been an eye-opening experience to have so many people rocking with me." Dana White says Tom Aspinall will 100% be the backup fighter for Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. Dana also spoke on the idea of Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira. He doesn't seem to like it.
Jon and Stipe is November. Jon keeps saying November 9th. Is there any possibility that Aspinall could be the backup for that fight?
100%. We'd be insane not to make him the backup for that fight.
And do you think that performance, well, Jon is at the stage of his career where he only wants to take fights that really get his competitive juices flowing. Do you think that type of performance there from Tom Aspinall would potentially get him to chill potential?
Listen, Jon Jones is no dummy. Jon Jones, has a very high fight IQ. He knows what Aspinall's got and what he's about. I think that we're going to have to see what happens with this fight with Stipe, see where Jon's head is, or if Stipe wins, see where his head is, and let's see what they want to do. Is it their last fight? Are they going to retire? I think that if Stipe wins, he probably will. But I think if Jon Jones wins, I think that I just think that competitive spirit that he has and his desire to prove to the world that he's the best, especially when people are saying he could be, possibly the best ever. I think that's the kind of that fires Jon Jones up.
Would you be a bit pissed if either him or Stipe did call it a day afterwards?
What?
Would you be a bit pissed or a bit sad that they call it a day after that fight?
I'm sorry, I don't understand one word.
It's after retire.
Retire? If he retires?
Yeah.
If both retire? Oh, that'll suck. That'll suck. I don't know what we'll do if that happens. I guess then, my guy, there we go. There we go. He slides right in. And weren't we just talking about Tom Aspinall?
We were talking about Tom Aspinall, yeah.
Greatest ever?
So maybe Pereira versus Aspinall at some point.
Powerful, agility, speed. So you think he should move up and you think he should fight Tom Aspinall?
I mean, the fans want to see it, Dana. Yeah. Do you want to see it?
Well, I'm asking you. You think it's a good idea? We were just talking about how he's...
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think Pereira wants to do it. Tom wants it.
So I should move Pereira up, a guy who's superstar in that weight class and looks great. And
I think the fans are greedy and they like the idea of dream fights. I'm sure it's a dream fight that you've seen on the internet yourself. I mean,
you got any more questions for me?
Max Holloway reacts to the Sphere card announcement. Max says it should have been him and Ilia Topuria.
This is how I feel though about not being on the Sphere card. This is how I feel right here. Sucks, bro. Feel damaged, bro. Should have been us, brother. Brother. It's Mexican Independence Day, guys. You guys cannot have a Spaniard who Mexican got their independence back from to headline the card on Mexican Independence Day, bro. Come on. I was trying to tell you guys, but everybody knew that I was fighting in the Sphere, except for me.
Francis Ngannou opens up on his KO loss to Anthony Joshua. On the Jackson podcast, Francis details the complications he had leading up to the fight and how Anthony Joshua arrived to the arena hours after him.
The Joshua fight, I was very prepared. Now I'm very motivated. I know I can do 10 rounds. Things didn't play out well. We get to the fight week. I'm still in my place, like knowing that I'm going there to fight just for Tyson Fury. Then everything that we are doing in the fight week is a little off. We're gonna get there 2 hours before it starts. Dewey Cooper, my boxing man coach, Dewey is a very calm guy. Doesn't talk. Started get pissed off. That's how they do. They get boxer tired. All fight week, I have to wait every time. Fight day, the communication was on email. I have to leave the hotel at 10:30 p.m. We have to fight around midnight or 1. We get in arena 10:45. There is a guy which is on the production team. We were expecting you to be fighting around 1. We are having a little bit of delay. It might be around 1:45. Well, I'm like, okay, no problem. 3 hours in the other room. Bro, it wasn't until 1:30 that Joshua was arriving in the arena. Okay.
What time do you guys end up fighting at? 2:30. Oh my God. That's 6 hours almost in the waiting room. 7 hours.
That's why I do it. Yeah, but he knew because he's been there.
Yeah.
Belal Muhammad says there will be no immediate rematch with Leon Edwards. He tells Leon to wait 3 years. Belal also discusses moving up to middleweight to become double champion.
It took you 3 years to get that rematch with Leon. Would you be willing to do what he did and didn't do and give him a rematch straight away?
Yeah, I'll give him a rematch in 3 years. Let him work his way back up. No, I think it was a dominant fight. There was really no need for a rematch, and I don't think he had that long reign of a champion where he's entitled to a rematch. For me, I came to his hometown in front of his people in enemy territory, so it was all like a layup for him. But I blocked it. I want to be the guy that did everything that you said I couldn't do, and then if we go up, if what's his name, Dricus still has the title, he beats what's his face, Adesanya, and he was trying to talk tough to me, I'll go smack him around, try to get 2 belts.
Tom Aspinall proposes a one-night heavyweight tournament at UFC 309. Tom says him versus Alex Pereira and Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. The winners fight each other.
Here's a thought for you. I was thinking about this the other day. What about, so they're saying that Stipe and Jon Jones are going to fight in MSG in November. Why don't we do a tournament? We'll do Jon, Stipe, me, Alex, and do a 4-man tournament, 2 fights in one night, and let's find out who the real heavyweight champion of the world is. Like, we've got the best heavyweight of all time, we've got the best MMA fighter of all time, we've got the light heavyweight champion, and then we've got me, who's just a poxy interim champion. Do you know what I mean? Let's do that, 2 fights in one night. Put it to Dana. I'm sure Dana's going to be here in a minute, and he's been.
Dana didn't really like the idea of him moving up.
No, I don't. I am honestly the biggest fan of Alex Pereira. He's one scary guy. But would that not be a cool little thing? 2 fights in one night. Let's see how we get on. I mean, I've got the lowest average fight time in the UFC, and it's even lower after tonight. Like, my chances of doing all right in that are pretty good. Like, let's put some money on the table and let's see who the guy is at heavyweight.
Jon Jones has reacted to Tom Aspinall's victory over Curtis Blaydes last night. Last night, Jon was receiving some flack over this post on X. Jon posted this last month. He wrote, "I'm telling you guys, film study is one of my great strengths. If Curtis wants by knockout or ground and pound, I would not be surprised." Now today, Jon posted this. He wrote, "Supply and demand at its finest. I love it." And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one says, "Where are all the Belal haters at?" The second one's from Angry Metallic. It says, "Imagine what Islam gonna do to Leon." The final one says, "Shavkat, 100% finish rate. Belal, 100% decision rate. Let's see whose perfect percentage will get tarnished." Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.